Okay, so welcome to part 3 of this video series, Getting to Grips with Google. In this video, we're going to be looking at how to set up your Google Classroom. Now, unlike Google Drive, when we click on the 9 squares here, you'll notice that we can't see a Google Classroom option. And that's because these apps that are available here are the common apps that everyone with a Google account gets. The difference between our accounts and a normal Google account is ours is an educational account. So we get extra features that aren't available to other people with a Google account. So in order to access Classroom, what we need to do is just type in the Google search bar Classroom, and Google Classroom is the first thing that comes up. You can obviously save this link as a shortcut if you like, that's up to you. Now, assuming that you're already logged into your Google account, when you get to Classroom, you will have the option, the first time you access it, to choose whether you are a student or a teacher. Obviously, we want to click on Teacher. And that will bring us to a screen that looks like this. Again, this is the screen that you'll see the first time you access Google Classroom, but once you've set up your classes, it will look completely different. So, as you can see, it clearly says here, create your first class. So when you click on the plus sign, you have two options. One is to join a class and one is to create a class. So what we want to do is create our first class. So, the way you set up your Google Classroom is going to depend on the structure of the course that you are delivering. So the way I personally do it is I set up a Google class for every unit that I teach. However, you could do a class for the entire course that you teach. It's up to you. Okay, so I'm going to give my class a name. Now, in the class name, I'm going to put the name of the unit that I'm going to be delivering. Okay, and for this one we'll call it test. In the section part, I usually put the group that I'm doing it with. So it could be, in my case, level 2 fitness instructors. This is just so that I can easily identify which group is which when I've got my classes set up. So I'm going to click create. And what it will do, it will take me to my classes space. Every class I set up, or you set up, you will have a space. Now, if we click on classes, it will give us an overview of all of the classes that we've set up. So I'm just going to set up another class now. And again, it will take me to the space. If I go back to classes, you can see I've got 2 classes there now. Now, with each class, you can change the theme. So if you click on select theme, you can use any predetermined pictures that Google have provided. You can also upload your own pictures as well. But do be aware that whichever picture you select, the rest of the theme of the page will be the same as the dominating colour in the picture. If I go back to my classes, we can see that that has now turned to green. So what you might want to do, and again this is a suggestion, is for a particular group you might want to keep them all green. Then for another group you might want to keep them all blue, so that you can easily identify which class is which when you come to your classes.